Drew Yang Gang, that's who I hooked up with. Drew Yang Gang, that's who I hooked up with. Drew Yang Gang, that's who I.
Last thing I want to ask you, man. Who is your top 5 right now, man?
Currently?
Yeah, currently.
I'm a big Goods fan.
Okay.
And this is even before, like, you know when Goods opened my eyes? I think Goods and Hollow. That battle. I make this
sweat look good.
I make this sweat look good. I don't know why. That's one very random specific line, but just if you're like, yo, how would you describe him in one line? To me, that's the line. And then another one where he battled Roan. And I'm not like, these are not amazing performances, but I'm just saying like something about what he brings to the table that's outside of the box. When he battled Roan, and his whole angle was just like, you want to know how much I don't care about this battle? You see what I'm saying? But simultaneously, like, I would never say that, yo, his pen game ain't up to par. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, so someone like Goods that I would always tune in. Like, so to clarify, I'm not going to be like, yo, this is my top 5 of all time, or this is my top 5 right now. I'll give you 5 that I will always tune in if I know that they got a battle coming out. How about that?
Okay.
I'll definitely watch a Pat Stay joint. So currently, if there's ever a Pat Stay joint, I'm always like, let me see what this guy's up to now, you know? More recently, I think I've been... It's hard because, you know, there's so many options, which is also a dope thing, you know what I mean? You kind of feel like, oh, there's only 5 slots. I don't want to leave out anybody. Just off the top of my head, I think I'll tune in for something that I know Geechee Gotti as well as Twerk, both of them, right? Like, and I know that both of them are more the last 2-3 years really, like, you know, gunning. But, like, I threw them 2 in just to kind of show that, yeah, I'm in tune, man. Don't try to think Jin is that disconnected. But for my 5th one, yeah, I'm going to go real left with the 5th one. Someone that I know for sure, like, if their name pops up, I'll be like, yo, I'm watching this. This is real left. I'm curious how many people will even know when I say his name. There's this guy named Jay the Nightwing. You know his name?
Of course.
Jay the Nightwing. Like, as far as just, like, bubbling names, yo, I've watched all of his stuff already. That can be viewable online, I've watched it already. And I say that just to say, yo, he's special. Be it the pen, be it the thing that I was talking about, Goods, like, as far as just, my bad, just as far as, like, the type of persona and the aura that you bring to the stage. So I don't think he's gotten, like, a main stage or, like, a bigger joint yet. I know he's done a lot of small rooms. But Jay the Nightwing, I mean, if he continues to push, I mean, you know, of course,
that's dope.
There's a lot that I feel like someone like A-War, someone like Loso. I know I just back-to-back Bible barred you out right there, right?
Yeah,
back-to-back Bible barred you out right there.
Just tuned in.
Just a sidebar, I remember seeing Loso at this, like, before he kind of really dived into the battling thing. I was at this, like, yo, it was just straight up like a gospel, music, not just music, but hip hop. It was like a gospel Christian faith-based hip hop music festival, right? That I got invited to perform at. That's a whole nother story, but I was performing at that joint, and then one day they had like a 16-bar challenge. So it wasn't like a battle, but it was like, yo, we got these 8 MCs, each one of them gonna come spit 16, and then we're gonna pick a winner out of that, right? And they asked me to be on the panel for that. So I'm like, yeah, sure. And that was my first dose of Loso. And I think he's told the story too, but after that I told him, like, yo, you ever thought about battling? Because, you know, everybody was coming kind of from with a faith perspective that day, but something about his intensity and also the content of what he was spitting, I was like, you know that you can translate this into this platform, like, you know, let's say the way Saga does, right? I didn't mention Saga to him because I don't even think I knew Saga at the time yet, but I said to him, I was like, yo, if you ever think about battling, like, and you can fit it into your beliefs without compromising, yo, I think you can really thrive in that. And yeah, there's more. I can list a lot more, but
nah, yo, Jin, you super tuned in, man.
I'm tuned in.
Nah, and I definitely appreciate you taking your time, man, for rocking with us, man.
Hip-hop is real.
I'm gonna end it with this, man. What do you have that you want to let the people know that you're doing right now, that they need to be tuned in, that, you know, like, yo, Jin not playing around. He's still out here in the streets. killing shit?
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's killing it, but I'm definitely still out here chasing the dream.
Okay.
You know, I think whether it's battling, whether it's the acting thing, whether it's any type of creative arts, that's always in me, right? So I would like the people to know that. Off top, I'll say, I ain't wear this hat just because I know I'm going to be chopping it up with that guy inside. I mean, that was partly it, but also, I'm going to save it for the show, but also the hat. Google it. Google, for anybody, like, I'm not into politics. I'm not saying you need to get into politics, but I think if you care about the country, to some degree, you should care what's going on whenever election comes around, right? So I'm not going to be here like, yo, you got to vote, because I hate that issue. Like, yo, you got to vote. But for people that have never really tuned into that of it, I think even if you've never, you would all agree that now is the time to be more conscious of that part of this country we live in than ever. So I say that to say 2020, I'm not even going to say who you need to vote for, but I will say who I'm kind of like rallying behind, and I would suggest you looking into. There's a dude named Andrew Yang, and that's actually why I'm rocking the hat. So this hat is kind of like a message of his campaign, and the math actually stands, not just because he's an Asian dude, but it actually stands for Make America Think Harder. So I would say Google Andrew Yang. Forget about Jen. Jen's not even urgent, but look into the Drew Yang Clan. So math. And then for me, I've been getting into stand-up comedy. So, you know, if that's your bag and you into that, and you see any of my clips online, take a look, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. I'm just trying to push forward in that. But that's a new bag though, so I know it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot to learn, a lot to grow. But I think it's all intertwined. You know what I mean? Whether it's battling, whether it's acting, like it's all intertwined. So that's it. MC Jin, hip hop is real. Thanks for having me.
First, that's the slogan. 2020, here we come. Drop your ballot at the booth just to prove he makes moves. And guess what? Everybody gets $1,000. Studies show it's bound to help economy, making sure we all eat, not just the wealthy. Now I must confess, the country's a mess. God bless us all, it's all just a test. Why not nominate the king of debates? Yeah, it's true with the crew winning both state to state. Each term 4 years.
Step your game up. What the fuck you think you in the game for? Get your change up. Keep your G, don't change up. Step your game up. What the fuck you think you in the game for? Grizzy told me, niggas